And hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Evan Andrews, and here on my channel we are talking everything creative from videography to photography and even graphic design. Today is going to be a fun video. We are going to kind of take a look back at some of my past video work that I have worked on and kind of show you guys how far I've come in the past 10 years or so that I've been doing this. So in some of my past videos, we've seen some of my other past work in the graphic design field. You can check that out here. We went over some logos and different things that I've done for clients in the past, but this video is gonna focus on the video side of stuff that I have done in the past. Everything that you're gonna see in this video is going to be before 2018. 2018 was kind of my like turning point year where I got a little bit better in my craft, and everything that I did took a step up in the quality and in the production value and different things like that. So this is gonna be everything pre-2018. I think we're gonna go up to about maybe 2015, 2016, but we're gonna go over a few different types of videos, promo videos, music videos, and just some other different things like that. So we're just gonna jump right into my old YouTube channel and gonna get started, and I'm just gonna kind of react to some of my old videos. This is gonna be kind of a cringe video for me because I really don't share this stuff anymore because it's part of my past and not really something that I show clients when I'm, getting new clients these days. But these are definitely cool to go watch just to see how far that I've come and how much growth that I've gone through as a videographer and graphic designer. So without further ado, we're just gonna jump into the first video. And the first video that we're gonna take a look at is a fake Nike commercial that I made with my friend John and his son. So let's jump right into that one. Now this is great because we definitely played on emotion. This idea wasn't my idea, this was my friend John's idea, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we made this in iMovie. So this was definitely before I really started with Premiere. But you can definitely see that there's the emotion in it. The quality there though is very subpar. But what I will say is, except for right there, I was just about to say we did pretty well with frame rates and everything. Nothing was slowed down that shouldn't have been slowed down until I just saw that one clip, but for the most part, that was pretty good. Tried to do a product shot there. Overall, not too terrible, but definitely a lot different than what I do nowadays. So that one wasn't terrible. So I'm still a fan of the concept of that video, but it does look to be a little subpar on the quality and things of that nature. So we're gonna jump into the next video here, and the next video was a promo for a boxing event that was in Cleveland, Texas, I think in about 2012. It was for Sosa Promotions, and this was a professional boxing event. And we did have this displayed over a large screen for hundreds of people. So, it was kind of the biggest stage that some of my videos have ever been on. And we're gonna take a look at that one now, so. Already, I hate it. The countdown, This was when I didn't know anything about After Effects and I was just throwing stuff in the wind. The terrible cringe effect of old film style that I went for. The vignetting was so bad. But what I will say is that the concepts were always there. Our execution though, not the greatest thing. And again, this is another project that I did with my friend John. He was in the boxing world for a long time, and he kind of was able to introduce me to these people and afforded us the opportunity to work with them. So that wasn't terrible. That's not fun. we were going for kind of an HBO cinematic commercial styling, but this was before the days of stabilization for us, and as you can see, the quality there is still very lacking. I mean, we did all of this work on the trusty T3i that I still use to today. So yeah, that one, again, for me, very cringe. And I'm just really glad to see that how much progression that I've made since then. So let's get into another video here. We're gonna change it up now, and we're gonna go into a music video. We'll go into one of the first music videos that I ever shot for somebody else. I had shot and partaken in a music video for myself prior to this one, but so this music video here, this was for the song I Get Money with FranckNStyne. You guys know Frank from the podcast, the FranckNStyne Oddcast podcast that I produce, and this is him and a few of his friends for the song I Get Money. So we're gonna take a look at that one next.
Turn up the speaker, let me do my thing. We making noise, now they know the name.
Okay, so I'll tell you where I was at when we were doing this one. This, I knew nothing about lighting, and I knew nothing about color correction. I knew what color correction was, and I knew what color grading was, and this was my stab at thinking that I had to do something to every clip. And as you can see in these videos, the darks are very dark, the lights are very light, and very, very contrasted, which a lot of contrast is my style, but with the equipment that I shot this with and kind of what I really should have done with it, this was not it, but this was one of the first music videos that I ever did shoot. So
halftime, fly shit, my hashtags is kush hash and hash. I got bitches, better go and tell them that's nothing.
But what I will say about this one is I'm not super mad at some of the shot selection and the way that I shot it. I kind of have a science to the way that I shoot my music videos, and
we making noise, now they know the name. I know they see. Tell them turn up, leave it up.
So I kind of have a science to the way that I shoot some of my music videos, and you know, I'm not mad at the way that I shot this. We tried to give it a little bit of a theatrical storyline to it too, with some acting, if you will, but all the inside shots are super cringe. You can see that I just threw lights at the subjects and I didn't know what I was doing, so. I can tell also from looking at this that I did not have my shutter speed rules correct at all, but you know, that's the process of learning, and that's what you go through. It wasn't until 2018 is really when I figured out about how all of that worked inside of my camera, so. But some of the outside shots, or most of the outside shots of this video, I'm not super mad at. The T3i does really great outside in natural lighting, so I'm not really mad at those shots, but all of the inside stuff in this video, I do not recommend.
Better go and tell them that's none, I got money. You better go and tell them that's none, I get money.
I will say one of the most creative shots that was on this video though was when we put Dirty Cash on the roof and we shot up and looked up at him. I thought that was pretty cool.
I throw hundreds, I got groupies, get money, can't be foolish.
There you go right there.
Them snakes, they gon' hate cause I'm straight. I'm living, I'm paid. Every car get imported, that's foreign. She jockey, if they whipping, she snort. She tryna pop that molly. I'm posted up at the Hilton. When it come to popping these models, you can tell the judge.
It was cool to use the downtown, we were right in front of Toyota Center there, just in the parking lot. It was kind of cool to use that as a backdrop for the cityscape. But again, we transition into those inside scenes, and yeah.
Shoes for my bottom chick. When I'm from the back, she scream, oh Lord. Turn up the speaker, let me do my thing.
We also tried to cram a bunch of people into almost every scene, and now looking back on it, I don't think that was the right thing to do, but But when you're coming up and making music videos and doing like this, especially for these guys, you know, they want to put as many people as they know in it, and you know, that's fine and all well, but looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have done that.
You better go and tell them that's nothing.
You can see there in the movement, the shutter rule was all off. Not smooth at all. And there's no excuse because I was outside, so. All right, so we're gonna get into another video here, and I think I will go with, all right, so here, we'll do this one. The next video we're gonna take a look at is we're gonna take a look at the music video for Carpet Burns that I did for my buddy Soup. This was a cool video. We shot it at a Motel 6. It was inside, and again, I didn't know much about lighting or anything. I just kind of threw lights at subjects. This one was kind of cool though, because we did like a red theme, like a red light district kind of thing. This one was really cool, but I do know that the quality on this one is very subpar and, you know, not to my liking, especially these days, but it is a little bit of a step up from the last video that we watched. So we're get into that one now. Grainy footage, just super grainy. And another thing that I didn't like about this video in the end was my reds were kind of all over the place in my different scenes. Like for right there, you can see a lot of white in it. That one was good, that one was okay. That scene was my favorite, where right there where you see him at the very beginning.
I'm back in my mood again. Don't you bring your moody friends if they ain't in the moody screens. Let's go up. You bring the sound.
I was also challenging myself in my After Effects abilities in this, and this was before After Effects got somewhat more user-friendly. Especially the link between Premiere and After Effects and the dynamic link between them that they have now. But I had a really weird workflow when I used to do music videos. I would chop up everything and do it in Premiere, and then I would just take that Premiere file, open it in After Effects, and then just do like a blanket color correction and color grade. But and that comes out in the final product. But that was also before Premiere had the capabilities of color correcting and everything that it has now with like the Lumetri color and the different options like that. But
now I'm getting it. Best thing I did, get low and alone. Now they feeling it. Push your other life, come and live a bit. I pull up,
But one thing that this video did teach me, it taught me how to kind of use my camera movements a little bit better and how to kind of make things a little bit more interesting, but still not good on the quality that we were doing. Again, it's a lower model Canon camera and we were inside, so I'm probably shooting at 6400 ISO, and you can see that in the graininess of the footage and everything. So, and this was also still a time where I didn't know how super high ISO affected my footage, and I just needed it to be exposed. So, but overall the edit on that video I'm not super mad at, but more of the quality. But it was a fun song to work on, so I had a lot of fun doing that one as well. All right, so we're gonna jump into one final video here, and this last one is also gonna be a music video. The music video that I did with a music group called Top Level Promotions at the time. They've changed their name since then. This was a song called Never Change, and we filmed it in Galveston, Texas, during a biker rally. Again, this was one that was shot pretty much all outside, and I really had no excuse for quality and everything, but in the end, I kind of way overdid it and just did too much to it as far as like color correction and different things like that. Looking back on it, it just did not come out the way that kind of I wish it would have. I don't remember really how the edit went on it, and I'll kind of remember it here after we watch it, but I do remember that it was a fun video to shoot, as you know, it was at a biker rally, a lot of people. But yeah, so we're just gonna get into that one. So
Red, what the fuck it do, fool?
As you can see right there, outside looking up, grainy footage. The vignetting that I had on there was terrible. Again, before I knew anything about the shutter rule, you can see all the glitchiness in the motion.
He's so them niggas that I don't know. I see my brothers just like gold. Really trapping, get it out the stove. I don't say no nigga I don't know. Loyalty is everything I know. I never change on my nigga, no. I never change on my nigga, no. I never change.
But again, I will say it was fun to shoot this video. It was a fun day to go have, and
I never change on my nigga, no. I never change on my niggas, no. Jump out that porch with it on my mind. I gotta give me some dollar signs. I took what's yours and I made
but yes, again, very cringe for me, and looking back on, you know, where I came from. But that's why we do this. We do this to learn, and we do this to grow. So, and anybody that knows Galveston Beach, it is not the prettiest beach ever, and the color that I did on this and the kind of desaturated look, some of the shots of the water look black, and that's not a good look to me. So, losing a lot of detail in the dark areas, crunched too much.
Like 7 days. I never change on my nigga, no. Never serve a nigga, I don't know. I know exactly how it go. And most of the stress, I didn't let it show.
But this was also, as far as the edit goes, was the style that I was going through from these 2 or 3 years. You know, I never really sat down and planned out shoots. I just kind of went with a generic idea of what we needed, and I just knew that we needed certain kind of scenes, and as you can see, that kind of plays out through here. There's not really this one particularly, there's not really a storyline or anything. It's kind of just scenes and B-roll footage of the event and stuff like that. So
I give all the money for be with them. But you really are in lie with them. To miss you, we can't do this shit again.
But yeah, it's really hard to watch some of this stuff. It's just not. These are the times and the part of our past that I guess we wish we could erase. But again, like I said, if we don't know where we came from, then we don't know where we're really going. So it's good to know what not to do now and how to create better videos. Some of the shots were pretty cool though. Some of the B-roll of the bikes and different things like that. But I will say, when you go and shoot at events like this, if you have a camera in your hand, especially if it's a camera that looks like it's not a cheap camera, which, what was this, 2016, DSLRs were still, you know, somewhat expensive, and everybody wants to kind of be a part of you. The crowd wants to know what you're doing, and they'll kind of follow you around, and it's kind of cool to interact with people like that. But so that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys got a chance to see some of my past stuff, and in the description of this video I will put the link to my old YouTube video, and you guys can go watch everything that I've done. There's music videos of myself and different things like that that are in there, and if you guys do go watch it, just please be nice. You know, this was a long time ago, so I'll put that in the description. Make sure you go watch some of those videos. I'm still not getting paid from that old channel, so I don't care if you watch them 10 seconds, 20 seconds, the whole time, I don't really care. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys kind of can see the progression that I've made in the past 10 years and kind of where I came from to kind of where I am now. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope this kind of gives you some insight onto, you know, if you're feeling like you're just getting started, or you're feeling like, you know, maybe your stuff isn't up to the quality or up to the level that you might want to be, it's okay, because you can get there with some practice, and just by doing it, that's the only way that you're gonna get better. So make sure that if you did like this video and like some of my other videos, go like it, subscribe to my channel, and come back every Friday where we're gonna be talking everything from videography to photography and even graphic design. Until next Friday, I will see you guys then, and this is peace out.